I spoke briefly earlier about 1977, Tom Sneva breaking the 200-mile-an-hour barrier. That particular year, in 1977, Evel Knievel, the daredevil, motorcycle daredevil, was sponsoring Gary Bettenhausen's car. It was owned, and mechanic was Grant King from here in town. So on the first day of qualifying, Evel Knievel comes to watch his car to qualify. Well, everybody knew that the 200-mile-an-hour barrier was going to be broke that day officially. And I mean to tell you, there was a race day size crowd at the first day of qualifying. It was packed. And I was there, thankfully. And the excitement was just such. I mean, it had unofficially been broken. John Cock had gotten over a tad, and Mario in practice, but that didn't count. You had to do it in qualifying. And everybody knew Sneva was probably going to be the guy to do it because, technical time, he was great in qualifying. He was driving for Roger Penske. That was going to be the guy to do it. So the crowd is just on edge waiting for him. And all of a sudden, here comes Sneva. And the crowd is just on the edge of their seats. Well, at the same time, Evel Knievel was in the garage area looking at his car, dressed in a red, white, and blue leather jumpsuit with a collar up over his ears, kind of like Elvis, He had a cane with a $30,000 diamond in the handle. That was confirmed to me by one of the crew members. Told me that later. He goes, oh, yeah, he was telling everybody, $30,000 diamond. Anyway, so they start bringing Evel Knievel out to pit lane so he can watch qualifying. Well, this coincides just serendipitously with Sneva going out to qualify. And he takes a couple practice laps, and as he does, here comes Evel Knievel out of the garage area, walking down in between the grandstands. Sneva comes flying by, takes the green flag, dives into turn number one. Man, the crowd is holding their breath. He gets closer. Knievel gets closer and closer to the pit gate. Just as he comes out of four, he comes down. Sneva, boom, he completes lap number one, dives back into turn one. And all of a sudden, Tom Carnegie cracks open that mic, and as only Tom Carnegie could do, he goes, it's a new track record, 200, and that place exploded. It startled me. It was so loud, the cheer that went up. Evel Knievel thinks it's because the crowd spotted him. And he goes walking out on the pit lane going, what a jerk.